back, YouTube viewers. Yeah, I'm still cleaning cards, and I'm going to still be cleaning cards for a while. But I thought I'd give you some entertainment in the meantime. Just a quick video. When I clean the cards, I'm cleaning these Dolby cards, I need to test them after I clean them and make sure they work. So I have to put them in the machine, and I have to enable the Dolby system and enable the card and see if it's actually working. So what I've found out though is I had to navigate through the menu of the software to put the Dolby back on, and I forgot how to do that. It was it's pretty complicated if you ask me, this software. So in any case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit of the software, how to navigate through the menus so you can see how this works, and maybe make it a little easier for someone else that wants to do this or navigate through the menus on an A820. Anyway, here we go. Let's take a look at this stuff. All right, so this here is the actual menu tree from the manual. And as you can see, it's pretty long, so they put it on 2 pages. And if I flip it over so you could read it, you can't read it. So what we're going to do is going to zoom in on the very top of the menu and work our way downwards through this here. So this is the top section of the menu right there. As soon as the machine turns on, the first screen that shows up is the software version and the week and year of that software version. That's the first window that you will see in the LCD display. Okay, the next thing that will show up is if the machine had any options on it. This machine doesn't have any options, so this second window here will not show on mine. It will just go immediately from the software version over to the error messages, which is the third window right there. And so the third window will come up, and it will detect any error messages that are on there will show up. You will have to actually scroll through them with the cursors. If there's no errors detected, which you hope there isn't, it will say no errors detected, just like it says on there. And then the last window that will show up will be the actual operating menu, operating mode menu, let's call it. So that's the level range of what the machine's running at. If you have noise reduction, it'll either say none or Dolby SR, Dolby A, and if you have time code, that would show up in there too, that you've had that. In this thing is the operating mode. You can set various things, like you could set the vary speed by pressing the vary speed button. You could set the address by pressing the address button, and you could set the timer by pressing the timer button. All of those are in the operating mode. You will see that level range showing on the menu that will be on the screen, and then these other buttons are active, so you could actually go and do them. Once you set vary speed, you'll get vary speeds in there, and you have to adjust it with the set Q wheel to get that point. So let's go press the next button to go down. We're going to go down in the window right now, and when I press that down button, this is the lower part of that menu next. All right, the first thing I'm going to see, the window that's going to show up, is this number 1 window called user setup right there. Number 1 user setup window. And that will give me a choice between align and mode. If I press the right cursor key to mode, to take me over to the keys. I have to press down to get through those ones, but we're not going to do that one now. We're going to stay back on the alignment. So I'm going to press the down cursor key, which is going to take me down to the next window. All right, this number 2 window showing up there is DEC and aux. If I scroll over to the right, press the cursor to the right, I will get aux. But aux, there's nothing in aux. It's really for the future, and I don't have anything on this machine that has that like that. So we're going to go back, cursor left, we're going to go to DEC, all right? And when we're on DEC, we're going to press the cursor key one more time, down, cursor down key, and then we're going to get another window that's going to show up. Once I press the cursor down key, that's that window number 1, which is a set library wind speed. Okay, and if I press the cursor down key one more time, I'm going to get the next window to show up, which is set maximum wind speed. That's the maximum wind speed it goes when you go fast forward or rewind. I press the cursor down key again, all right? I'm going to be able to set the rollback time. I'm going to see the rollback time screen show up on there. And if I press the cursor down key one more time, I'm going to set the maximum reel. That window will show up said set maximum reel. That's number 4 I have listed there. Now, if I press it one more time, okay, what's going to happen is it's not going to let me do anything. It's going to say set program is disabled. You have to enable this to go there. That dotted line that goes across the whole tree there is the dividing line. Everything beyond this point has to be enabled with the program enabled trim pot, I guess you can call it. You have to put a hex key in the little hole next to the LCD window. When you put the hex key in the hole in the window, you give it a little quarter turn, half turn. That will allow you to go beyond this point in the menu, all right? But for now, let's go back up the menu and take a look at how to change some of those things. So 3 down presses up there, 1, 2, 3, will get you down to that set library wind speed, okay? Now, when you're on that window there, it says set library wind speed. It says 5 milliseconds. I guess that's the default thing. How do you change that? Well, you change that with the set cue wheel that's in the middle of the machine. As you turn the set cue wheel, that 5 milliseconds will change. And you could then get it to whatever you want it to be, your library wind speed. And once you've got it to the right spot, you press the store button, the red store button, and that will store it into that position like that, or into that register for that. So the same thing, if I wanted to go down to max wind speed, same thing, I'd go down, hit the set cue wheel, and adjust the speed to whatever I want, hit store, and then it will store it. Okay? Then if you go back up, you're already stored into there like that. One more thing here now. Let me just show you. There is, these are basically the button presses that you have to do. On the alignment one, you move your cursor around with the arrow keys, and you change your parameter with a set cue wheel, and then store it. That's how we just did that thing we just talked about now. Get down there where you want to do it, change the parameter, hit the set cue, or remove the set cue, hit store, and then I get out of there like that. Now in the key mode, it's different. Key mode will go up and down on the key mode list, okay, by using the set cue wheel. You change the parameter. You might see 2 parameters on the screen. It might say, the A or B. You press store and it will store it. If it's on A, it will store it to B when you press store. If it's on B, it stores to A. And then if you wanted to assign it to a key, you hit store plus a key. And then quit cancel gets it out. Now, let's take a look at a real world example of changing it to Dolby SR. Okay, so the first thing, we go down and we go into the mode by hitting the right over. Down again. Now we're going to do audio. So we go down again. We're not enabled. So we have to come in here and loosen the screw. Now we're enabled. All right, so let's try this again. Down, over to mode, down, audio, down, and we want to be in keys mode. Okay, now we're in the mode now. If I press down again, notice nothing. Okay, so what I have to do is use the set cue wheel, and the set cue wheel will now step through the various settings. Okay, so now if I'm in here, Dolby Telecom, Dolby A or SR. So let's say I want to select Dolby A because I have SR on here right now. I pressed the store button, nothing happens. However, if we look up on top, we will see it change to Dolby A. If I press the store button again, nothing happens there. Look on top, it's changed to Dolby SR. And when we're done, we just go back all the way up to the top. Now, hopefully that wasn't too confusing, but this is the bottom of the list, and you can see there's a lot of things that can be changed and stored and altered like that. And all those empty spaces, as they did updates, this is an old version of software. On the updated software, more features were added into those things right there. So that's pretty much it for the software. Well, what do you think about that? If you're confused, understand how I've been. But yes, that's the way the software works in this machine. It's a little tricky, a lot of options. That's how you got to get to it. Different ways to enable things, different ways to navigate. That's the way it is. I can't do anything about it. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Click on the bell for notifications. I'll let you know when the next one comes out. Hopefully I'll have a few more Dolby cards cleaned by then. Take care and have a good time.